Anyway, I'm back. So, patient advocate, he's walking me around. He's hella cool. He's there just for Iraq and Afghanistan vets. And he's still, we're not finding anything out really. So we go up to the 4th floor. And the 4th floor is the crayon factory. And he tells me, he says, don't go in there. You sit right down there. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to figure this out. So I hobbled over there. I sat down. My feet were so swollen that I couldn't even hardly walk. I was in a wheelchair half the day. Freaking, I had a walker for a minute. I mean, my walker Texas Ranger, my feet hurt. Anyway, so I sat there. Apparently somebody from one of the doctors or one of the nurses from a prior visit had seen me and for some reason thought that I was there to do harm to her or something. She said I was pacing around looking all fucking yo-yo or something like that. No, I was sitting there wincing in pain. I couldn't even get up. So anyway, we leave. She calls the VA police. And as I'm waiting in the emergency room where I was told to wait, here come the VA police. They're, get up, Mr. Bickford, this and that. And they're like, were you stalking this girl and trying to harm her? I said, stalking? God damn it, no. Can't you see my feet? I can't even walk hardly. Feet. Hardly walk. What am I, I'm really going to do that? I mean, that set me for a loop because now I'm being treated like some shithead. Anyway, so respectfully, I was like, no, that's not happening, this and that. And that was it. But the emergency room was filled with people. I was freaking humiliated. And so I'm sitting in the waiting room now with everybody looking at me going, oh, look at the stalker. That sucks. Plant the seed of fucking doubt, man. Anyway, so continuamos. The emergency room staff saw everything that happened, and so they, in turn, when it was my turn to be seen in there for my feet, and to try to figure out what was going on and talk to the doctor to see why my shit got canceled, why I had to come back there in the first place. They treated me like a piece of garbage. This guy, he looks at my feet. My feet are like 10 times, I mean, I wear a 16. So when my feet get swollen, I look like the letter L. At any rate, yeah. The doctor looks at my feet. He's like, what do you want me to do about it? And just this real freaking talking down to me, smug type of thing. And I'm sitting there going, Chief, I'm just trying to get in somewhere because I need to talk to somebody, or I need to freaking not be on the street and in a safe place because I'm not safe. Yeah. Anyway, again, I was denied, and the guy, after he said, what do you want me to do about your feet? I was like, you are the doctor. Like, you're not going to ask me how to decompress a spontaneous pneumothorax, even though I could. But, no, you're the doctor, Chief. Work it out. So, anyway, he goes, by this time, I waited in the emergency room from like 3:30 to 9:30 or 10 o'clock when they finally said, oh, you left the emergency room the night prior against the doctor's consent. And I said, no, I didn't. I just had about 20-something miles to walk, and it was late, and I had a short-sleeve shirt on. I didn't leave nothing. I had a long walk. And I said, roger that. Okay. No, that's not the case, blah, blah, blah. He said, well, you can't stay here, and you can't go back to the residential in-house place because your funding has been cut. And I said, well, what am I supposed to do? And the guy jokingly said, walk around until daylight and come back in the morning. So guess what I did? Just that. And let's see, I walked from Matherfield to downtown Sac. Walked around downtown Sac until daylight. Yep. And then went back to the hospital. Walking. And I stopped in. I didn't have a cell phone. I don't have nothing. No money, no food, no nothing. And I stopped into the Sheraton Hotel, and again, I'm crying. 2 o'clock in the morning. There's not a soul in there. I walk up to the front desk at the Grand Sheraton, right? Sheraton Grand or whatever. And I said, excuse me, sir. I was like, my name is Ben Bickford. Bloop. Here's my VA ID card. I'm a veteran. I'm lost. This is not my city. I don't know like where to go, what to do. Can I just use your phone book? And he's all looks up and he goes, we don't have phone books. And I was like, well, let me direct yourself to this multimedia freaking computer internet machine. You don't have to like have a phone book anymore, boss. But I said, roger that. Oh, cool. Thank you. He said, go to 7-Eleven. So I walked down the street to 7-Eleven and I asked the 7-Eleven person, I said, look, I was like, can I please use a phone book? And he goes, it's in the back and I'm not getting it. Man, I'm not getting it, obviously. Because, is things that bad in this world where you can't help another human being out? Let alone somebody who's obviously having like some sort of difficulty? Is that what America derives pleasure from? Is seeing people in peril? That sucks. Are you the people that have those dogs, or that get those dogs rescued from you, like because you abuse them and you get off on seeing dogs get abused too, or just people? Weird. I understand why everybody looks at their cellular phone and has their earbuds in, and not just because Angry Birds are fun. It's because the world is a changed place. It's not a something for nothing society anymore. It's not a nothing for something. It's not a something for nothing anymore. It's a nothing for something, or something for fucking whatever. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Anyway, that's the part that I don't get. I have been mistreated by the VA, and I think that it's not just me. I think that it's other people as well. I'm just the retard who's dumb enough to freaking put it on the internet, and it's all in hopes to get better, so I can not look in the mirror and hate myself and be ashamed because I feel like I've let my fallen comrades down, because I can't even I can barely handle myself. I don't ask for help. I don't do really shit. Because I'm still wondering why this happened. And I'm not going, why? I did that a while ago, and that didn't work. So I'm just trying to figure it out and get an answer, and I don't have nobody to talk to. So, you're it. Thank you for carrying me on your back, America. I really do love you guys. Everybody. And I'd do the same thing over and over again. Maybe not so much for the adults these days, but for the kids, because they don't ever deserve to have anything like that, ever see the ugly face of war. I was a cog in the well-oiled machine of war, and I was good at it, and now I don't know what to do. I need to get better, and I will get better. For sure. Mm-hmm. I like them biscuits and mustard. Mm-hmm. That was my sling blade. Anyway, do you want to hear a Hulk Hogan real quick? I was a Hulkamaniac when I was a kid, and here it goes. Alright, brothers! Alright, brothers! I want you to eat your vitamins and go to the gym so you can work out and be big like the Hulkster. So what you gonna do when the 36-inch pythons run wild on you, Mean Gene? That was funny.